Hello, this is Carlos here, and today we're going to talk about the grip. And what I'm going to do is we're going to check at this rower. We have here a pause, and we can see his hands. He just is releasing his oar, and then what we're going to see is follow what his hands are doing. That means what I want is that everybody check at his hands, and then we're going to see it at full speed. And then after that we're going to make pauses and I'm going to comment about it. Okay, let's watch his hands. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to start pausing. What we can see here at the release, this rower in question opens, his body swing and releases at this. Look at his wrist and his hands. He's out of the water at this moment, and he broke his wrist. Now at this moment, you can see he is moving forward with his body. His elbows are broken still, and you can see that he already rolled the grip to the front of his hand from the moment that he was at the release. His wrist is not anymore broken, and you can see that his fingers are totally loose and they're not touching each other, and he is definitely using his thumb at this moment of the stroke. At this moment, you can see in this outside hand how the grip is totally at the front of the fingers. He's using the thumb to move it to the front of the fingers. Look at how relaxed the hand is on top of the oar. Here, that's a pretty impressive shot. Here you can see how the grip is totally at the front of the fingers and his thumb, and he doesn't have any pressure on the handle. At this moment, you can see with this hand over here, he is letting. He's now going to get, load on the blade. He's going to get the blade to hook on the water, and then there is going to start being pressure on the handle. And let's see how these hands react. Okay, now he's loading, and then you can see that he is working differently in each hand, and obviously you can see on his shoulders that he may engage differently his core and his lats, and that's why every grip is different and for each rower is different. Right now here he's holding his body weight. You could see that there is pressure in the front of his fingers. He's loaded totally on his hands. You could see that the grip is pressing on his fingers. He's not using the palm, but he's like the hook. He's like using his hand like a hook. Okay, here we see again, he broke his wrist. Right now he rolled already the grip to the front. Very loose, the grip is on the fingers, very loose still. He's manipulating the grip like if he was having a pencil or a pen in his hand, because he needs to be totally accurate. Look at the blade position at this point. At this point, he's entering the water, but he doesn't have a still pressure on the blade. You could see that the hand is kind of holding the grip and going around totally loose, and as soon as he feels pressure on the hand, the grip is going to close and hung. You could see the wrist also at this position has moved out and down. The wrist, the inside part of the wrist is looking up, the outside part of the wrist is looking down, and at this moment he is already pressing. The blade is loading and there is pressure on his hand. Now there is definitely pressure on his hand. He's lifting his body weight and he's totally hanging on it. Okay, now we're going to see it again, all continuous. You can see the hands, how they play and how they move. Okay, we're going to see it again continuous another time. Okay, let's look at it. Place, hang, move the handle to the front. Yeah. Okay, again. Okay, I hope this visual image of the grip helps you and you can visualize it, and then you can get video from your coach to your grip, or you can look at your hand when you're rowing and try to emulate that. Thank you.